Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Power Arc. Today, we're going to be reacting to Thanos versus Darkseid from Death Battle, season 5 finale. You might be hearing my dogs in the background. Yeah. Um, yes. Looking forward to it. I know more about Thanos than I do Darkseid. Most of it in the MCU. Yeah. I know in the comics it's way different.
23andMe, which is a DNA testing service that's named after the 23 chromosomes that make up your DNA. It's a great way to find out about your family history.
While for others, spend entire.
There we go. Let's get started. Oh yeah, by the way, current record 67-36.
Some spend entire lives in search of it, while for others, it is their birthright. But what truly matters in the end is how it's used.
Like with Thanos, the ultimate villain of the Avengers.
And
Okay.
Darkseid, arch nemesis to the Justice League.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
Over 1,000,000 years ago, when mankind's evolution first broke away from the apes, the cosmic celestials arrived on Earth. They experimented on the human race, creating 3 separate variants. The powerful and beautiful Eternals, destined for immortality. Those with a latent mutated gene, which would one day spawn the X-Men. And a deformed, disturbing subspecies known as the Deviants.
Like that one website with all the porn. Anyway, the Eternals eventually colonized the moons of Saturn thanks to this science wizard named Mentor, whose collar's like the lampshade I put on my dog to make him stop licking his junk.
Charming.
Damn.
But while the
Damn.
Eternals seemed like a perfect people,
Poor Rip
Mentor's
Dog.
own son would change this forever and force the cosmos to its knees. His name was Thanos.
You were a fool to betray me, Ronan. Prepare to meet your doom.
Thanos was born into a life of luxury. Sure, his mom went totally insane and tried to kill him right away, but what do you think you'd do if you popped out a creepy California raisin baby?
It
Damn.
seems the Celestials' experiments weren't quite so different from each other. Despite his eternal heritage, Thanos' large, disproportionate body and thick purple skin were thanks to a deviant mutation.
Which you'd think would mean everyone would hate him, but nope, the Eternals were super progressive and totally cool with a wrinkly grimace walking around.
In fact, Thanos was greatly admired for his exceptional intelligence and creativity. He was set for a positive and decorated future.
Until he threw it all away for a girl. Hey, I don't blame him. Lots of guys do crazy shit for hot chicks, especially when you're a secret murder-happy psycho who's obsessed with the physical manifestation of death.
To earn Death's reciprocal
Okay.
love, Thanos took a journey.
Thanos' desires to distinguish life to curb overpopulation is a unique invention of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the comics, it is a task assigned by Lady Death. Okay.
A quest to ravage the universe in her name.
And as an Eternal, he had plenty of superhuman power to do it. He was already the strongest and fastest Eternal around, but he boosted his power even more with bionic and magic enhancements.
And while his physical and psionic abilities are impressive, his incredible genius led to building massive spaceships, shields that can withstand planet-level attacks, and even a time window.
And
Okay,
the most
okay.
badass throne ever. It comes packed with its own laser weapons, light speed travel, and it can teleport through space and time.
And unlike most Eternals, Thanos has also dabbled in the mystic arts. Petrification, curses, even some of his throne's abilities seem to be more magic than hard science.
Okay.
All of this potential makes Thanos an incredibly dangerous foe.
Yeah, good luck trying to hurt him. He can survive pretty much anything, including a gun specifically designed to kill him. He even shot himself in the face with it just to prove how goddamn awesome he is. Don't try that at home, kids.
He's strong enough to overpower
Damn.
2 Thors at once, snap a universal weapon known for its extreme durability, and even lift the gargantuan Galactus engine.
A giant super rocket big enough to move planets. According to Mr. Fantastic, and that guy knows his stuff, this thing is hundreds of miles long.
While the Galactus engine's size seems to vary from comic to comic, Reed's assertion matches its appearance when it propelled Ego the Living Planet. By examining the engine in 3 separate parts, applying the density of steel, and comparing Ego's diameter of 4,165 miles, we found that Thanos must be lifting about 50 quintillion tons. That's like holding up 140 trillion Empire State Buildings.
And
He stood toe to toe with cosmic beings like Galactus and Odin, though without the Infinity Gauntlet, he has difficulty against their full power.
doing this inside the gut of a living Kurt Russell planet that eats other planets and even stars. Man, I thought I had an iron stomach.
But destroying a star isn't a simple thing. Any energy directed toward a star would just be absorbed and adapted to. Only by completely nullifying a star's constant energy output can it be eliminated.
So Ego's stomach acid must be deadlier than frigging supernovas or a black hole. He'd probably love Mama Boomstick's world-famous ghost pepper pie.
Ugh.
It's fine, just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving the stomach of Ego isn't so far.
The black hole Thanos survived had an event horizon of 2 light years before collapsing on him. This would release a total of 274 septillion tons of TNT. That's enough to destroy a galaxy.
Far-fetched for Thanos, considering he's also survived a dip in a black hole, extreme reality warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
What's so special about this guy, you ask? Well,
What do you bark at? Nothing. I don't know.
with just a whisper, he obliterated 1 billion tons of rock. This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout, and Thanos took 3 of them to the face.
Although Thanos isn't known for being a speedster character, he's still quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer, a being who can cover 500,000 light years in just a couple of seconds, putting him over 3 trillion times faster than light.
Yep.
With so many impressive showings, it's hard to truly find a weakness.
Except for one.
Oh, god damn it.
Thank you. Glad to be here. It's me, Deadpool, slayer of Deathstrokes, befriender of ponies, and breaker of mad titan hearts. And like Casanova, the ravenous reaper can't get enough of me, and Thanos just hates that. Ooh.
Children's books, picture books, young adult novels, non-fiction books,
Damn.
and more. I've created all
Fucking
with the help of
Deadpool
Ryan.
showing up in here.
Users-
Fuck, okay.
Well, Thanos did curse him so he couldn't die and be with her.
I know, right? He's a big purple crybaby. Have you seen that chin, though? It's like he got hit in the face with a slap chop.
Don't you have like a party in Ponytown to be at?
Ah, come on, buddy. You can't have a death battle season without Deadpool, right?
We did. The last one.
Nobody counts that one. I mean, that's a year you pit a dog in a trench coat against a goddamn bear. What did you think would happen?
Yeah.
Whatever. I know when I'm not wanted. See you next year. DP out.
Oh, good riddance.
Even with all of these powers and abilities, Thanos still
Okay.
felt he needed something more to impress Death. Think he's compensating for something, Wiz?
Oh, absolutely. So he built the Infinity Gauntlet, a golden glove which harnessed the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stones.
Okay.
With
Oh,
these, he
what the
could
fuck
control
happened to my camera? Okay. I think my dog might have got my wire mixed up. Okay.
What should I say?
Oh no.
its own unique, well, more like the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stones. With these, he could control the full spectrum of space, reality, mind, power, soul, and time.
And with those
Okay,
powers
okay.
combined, he summons Captain Planet.
Well, more like the destruction of half the universe, but sure, whatever.
Steve.
Same difference.
Damn.
But wait, isn't the Time Stone the green one in Doctor Strange's necklace?
Well, in the movie universe, the Time Stone is green, but in the original comic series, it's orange. This is because every universe has its own unique Infinity Gauntlet that works exclusively there. And
Okay.
sometimes
Recently, the Earth 616 universe was destroyed and restored. The Infinity Gems were recreated as Infinity Stones, and with their colors matching their cinematic universe counterparts. This happens once before. as they were originally known as soul gems. Okay.
The stones are different in color. Here, just follow this handy diagram I made.
Yeah, don't care. So with all the stones, he wiped out half the universe with only a snap of his fingers. But he also started going a bit crazy and began to doubt his ability to perform. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yet it never keeps the Mad Titan at bay for long, whose constant lust for power and godly status in the universe is only matched by his drive to just kill everybody.
Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
Okay.
Or should I say, I am.
10
I kinda wanna
billion
go
years ago,
rewatch
the
Infinity
primeval
War
old
and
gods
go-
clashed
and
in a cosmic civil war
Endgame.
called Ragnarok.
That the one with Thor and Jeff Goldblum?
No. Yes, kind of. The battle was so great that the result was an explosion that tore the gods asunder, sending a great god wave throughout the metaverse, eventually birthing a new generation known as the New Gods.
How original! Well, some of these include Alpine Space Skier, Fancy Pants Shakespeare, and this cyborg spider Humpty Dumpty. Half of these guys ended up on a beautiful paradise world called New Genesis, while the rest got stuck on an actual fireball called Apocalypse. With a K.
Among these damned souls was Prince Euxis, second in line to the throne behind his older brother Drax. Not Dave Bautista Drax, but DC Drax.
Aw, man, I really like that guy. He's not afraid to say what he's thinking.
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
To rule Apocalypse, Drax was meant to enter the mysterious Omega Pit and absorb the Omega Effect, a force of destructive entropy bound within Apocalypse.
But being the crafty bastard he was, Euxis tricked DC Drax into getting killed and stole the loot for himself.
And so the Omega Effect transformed Euxis into the physical manifestation of tyranny, Darkseid.
Okay.
Now you die.
As the king of Apocalypse, Darkseid entered a war on the universe. Whether he was kicking New Genesis' ass or giving the Man of Steel a hard time, Darkseid was always working toward his one goal, conquering all life.
And thanks to his new god physiology, he has incredible superhuman strength, speed, agility, and even immortality. He's already over 245,000 years old, and that's given him plenty of time to push the limits of the Omega Effect.
He's got a whole bunch of cool Omega powers that break all the rules of nature. He can teleport across time and space, fly at unthinkable speeds, warp reality around him, and grow supersized.
Something he's pretty used to doing. The scale between the Prime Universe and Darkseid's own universe, the Fourth World, is vast. He travels between universes via boom tubes, which automatically adjusts his size to what is considered normal within his destination. Otherwise, he'd have a hard time fitting in, given that the normal size of a new god is about the size of a star.
Oh yeah, I've had that kind of trouble with my boomstick tube.
He can use various psionic powers like telekinesis and telepathy, and can easily manipulate sentient beings thanks to a cosmic awareness of the multiverse powered by 18 divine senses.
You know, I bet he never forgets where he leaves his keys.
Like a space-age necromancer, Darkseid can possess living or deceased beings, controlling them like puppets. He can even control basic inanimate objects, just like the Nomad of Nowhere.
Holy shit! Wiz, never thought I'd say this, but I might have had too much to drink.
Boom said that's the first step of recognizing that you're an alcoholic.
But Darkseid's deadliest technique is his signature Omega Beams. These burning lasers of hatred are capable of instant sharp turns and tracking multiple targets at once.
They're splitting up. They can do that? They're locked on us.
On contact, the beams can either disintegrate their target, transmute matter, erase beings from existence.
Omega beams can turn invisible and phase through objects into reaching their target. They can also lock onto the target's atomic frequency, making them nearly impossible to avoid.
Or trap enemies in the Omega Sanction. The Omega Sanction is a sort of life trap. Its target enters a self-contained reality where they live out an infinite number of lives for eternity.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. I'd just do a Bill Murray and use all those lives to learn piano or save a dog or... Yeah, that's probably about it.
Well, there's a catch. Each life in the Sanction gets progressively worse as it goes, including how you die. When the third Mr. Miracle was trapped in it, he was fairly unaware until he was beaten, burned, mutilated, and castrated, broken to a point of intentionally overdosing. And that was just his first life in the Sanction.
Oh. No thanks. I'm good.
To overpower the multiverse, Darkseid
Okay.
would face some
Shit.
pretty steep competition. However, his power eclipses those of even some of the strongest heroes around.
He's fast enough to take a trip to the Source Wall in just a few seconds. That's at the very edge of existence. So, like, you're not gonna be able to map quest that shit.
The edge of the observable universe is about 45 billion light years away, and scientists hypothesize the actual scale is over 106 trillion times greater. It took a whole year for the legendary Helm of Nabu to make this journey. But for Darkseid, all of 5 seconds. To pull this off, he'd have to be moving over 87 duodecillion times the speed
Okay,
of light.
fuck.
Which is totally a real number that I understand. But if he's super big in Fourth World, wouldn't he have an easier time getting to the edge?
We're factoring the scaling across his universe as a whole. Besides, technically the Fourth World is 4 billion years older than our own universe, so the distance to the edge is probably even further.
He's so quick, he can choke out Superman before he even sees him move, or knock him out cold in just a few bitch slaps.
Damn.
And Superman can survive supernovas to the face. Also, since Darkseid wasn't affected by the Crisis Mega Reboot, it's still canon that he can blitz pre-Crisis soups, who can sneeze solar systems away.
Darkseid is strong enough to crush a lantern ring with ease, destroy planets with his Omega beams, and wipe out the Justice
Fuck,
League with
okay.
a single strike. Even with all this power, Darkseid believed he could not dominate the universe until he discovered his ultimate prize, the anti-life equation.
Ha! I knew numbers were bad for you. Take that, Miss Jensen, and your stupid ruler.
The anti-life is technically
yeah.
an entity of its own, a fragmented piece of the source from which all life originates. However, Darkseid discovered a formula which essentially manipulates the anti-life's presence in all living things, in a manner which definitively proves that all freedom and hope are meaningless efforts.
So it's math that just makes you sad.
Yes, and a slave to Darkseid, but yes. So the anti-life is pretty weird, but you know what's even more so? The Darkseid that you think you know isn't actually Darkseid.
Say what now?
He became the very essence of
Okay.
tyranny itself. This non-corporeal god rests in the higher plane of Fourth World and molds avatars of his consciousness to interact with the multiverse around him. While each avatar is weaker than his true self, it's a necessary
Okay.
handicap, as his own existence
You guys have been referred to as self-aware ideas, and their avatars' bodies are made primarily of energy. Writer Grant Morrison stated in a 2008 interview that the true Darkseid seen in Final Crisis is the first time he's been shown in full.
in a universe other than Fourth World would shatter the laws of reality, ending time and space as we know it. The
Okay.
sheer power
Suck,
of the
okay.
Omega Effect threatens entire cosmos, similar to how its equal, the Astroforce, could counter an Oblivion bomb, capable of
The Oblivion Bond feat is consistent as the entire Omega Effect absorbed into Batman is capable of destroying the universe. Darkseid has defeated the universe warping time trapper and also pre-crisis Superman who can survive the Big Bang. Okay.
annihilating the universe in a single blast.
Fuck
Holy
yeah.
shit! His avatar may lose some power, but it's still tough enough to survive a bomb Lex Luthor designed to rip apart existence, and a shot from Marvelous Marno's Master Blaster, which sounds like it was made up by a circus clown. And that kind of makes sense because apparently no life form can stand up to it. Just like clowns.
Except for Darkseid.
Well, Darkseid isn't immune to all guns. All you need is a neat little Radion bullet.
Think of Radion as the new god's kryptonite.
Okay.
Despite all his power, Darkseid is far from invincible. He's had his heart ripped out, his soul stolen by death, and his essence shattered by Superman, singing.
Hey, Darkseid, look at this photograph!
To this day, even after so many cataclysmic events, the Lord of Apocalypse continues his mission. Every living being in the multiverse will bend to the will of Darkseid.
Okay.
It seems I have you to thank for my resurrection. Though your world will suffer slowly, I grant you
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
First time for a Blue Apron ad. Okay, why the fuck's Deadpool in this?
My name's Chris Brickley, and
Why is
I
Deadpool
am
in this fight?
elite level basketball skills coach.
Fuck. I'm pretty sure the Infinity Stones don't work outside of their universe, because that's, or is that just MCU thing? Because the Marvel, the Loki's TV series, they didn't work inside the TVA, because he has more. If his avatar is in a different, if his actual body's in another world and he's just sitting out avatars to fight, he should be able to do that for a while. And then once, I don't know, it should work that way. Going with Darkseid.
You can fly, you can teleport, it'll send you through time and space, and it's perfect for gaming. You follow me? Sure you do. You're a forward-thinking guy.
At last, there it is.
Hey, Thanos! Buddy! How are you doing? Rocking that chin, as always.
Get off my throne and kneel. Face death at the hand of your new emperor.
You know not the infinite
Okay,
amount of
fuck, okay.
destruction I command.
Fucking his order farmed on his ass immediately. Goes to throw a punch, headbutts it with the arm still behind his back and knees him in the face. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think I chose right. Fucking whip for the drop kick. Pulls out the Cesaro giant swing on his ass.
Make the sweet release of gas. You first.
Damn. I don't know why my camera died on me there, but it died on a great shot on me walking out to the soundtrack. Okay. Why? Work, please. Stay working. Don't you fucking die on me, boy. Damn. That's right, Darkseid. Let's go. Oh no, a helicopter. The Thanos copter. What the fuck? Yeah, fuck. This city's gone. Okay.
I am Thanos. Thanos is supreme.
Preparing for tax season can be sort of a hassle. We get it.
Okay.
Luckily, Fiverr experts are here to help.
Whether you're a
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mightiest fight. Energy blast hit fast, our beams like lightning. Who can win a new god or the hands of a titan? I'm the king. I'm the king.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside, ready for your soul's demise. I'm the king. I'm the king.
Fuck, damn. Fuck, okay. Damn. Rip life. Wait, hold on, did you win? Oh, don't tell me you won. Oh, that fuck you now.
These games bore me, but this will bring a smile to my face.
It'll have to wait.
Coward! Who are you? Who are you?
I'll show you.
Oh, you dumb fuck. Thanos, what the oh my god, why did my camera died on that fucking frame? Stop dying, you coward. Okay, Thanos, you're a dumb fuck. If you really, oh my god, can't camo work. Hopefully that fixes it. Thanos, you're a dumb motherfucker going into this fight. Oh my god, you so fucking dumb, boy. You dumb motherfucker. I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they said your Infinity Stones are unique to your own universe. Oh, my headphones. My headphones. No. Hold up. What the? Okay. Camera's working now. Headphones working now. Looks like the mic's still working. Don't fucking die about that. Oh my god. Okay. Again, Thanos, you're a dumb motherfucker going into this. If your stuff don't work here, it's on you.
This is who I am. Your reality is far from my own. You have no power
I am Thanos.
Yeah.
I am all things. This is who I am.
Yeah, no. Oh.
Is he looking at us?
Oh my god, it's Deadpool with a gun!
Yeah, okay.
Behold in endless death.
So you watching any anime?
Oh god, Deadpool, what the fuck? Oh, Deadpool, what the fuck was that?
KO!
Oh man, that's the worst way he could have gone out, because now he's gonna be dying over and over and over.
Thanos was an incredible foe, especially while wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Unfortunately,
Thanks to the Mind Stone and Reality Stone, Thanos could even resist the anti-life equation.
the
Okay.
Gauntlet had a fatal flaw.
Yeah, that golden glove only works in its own universe, and Darkseid could easily move the fight to new ones with his boomstick tubes. Universe hopping is kind of his thing.
The Reed Richards of the Interdimensional Council of Reeds figured
Okay.
this out. It's
The Infinity Stones are tied to their own universes, while the Space Stone travels powers are limitless. In in its own multi-dimensional reality, it cannot travel through or into others.
three
Okay.
founding members, Reed, Reed, and Reed, each possessed Infinity Gauntlets, but discovered that they couldn't work outside of their own universes.
The Gauntlet had no problem
Yeah,
making Darkseid's
okay.
avatar not feel so good. But since Darkseid's true form was always in the Fourth World universe, Thanos couldn't actually finish him off with the Gauntlet.
While the Mind Stone and Soul Stone could potentially deduce Darkseid's true nature, the Gauntlet powers still could not reach his true form. Also, in the Marvel DC crossover event, that is technically canon, Darkseid acquired the Infinity Gauntlet and learned of his limitations outside of his own reality.
Even if this fight took place in entirely neutral territory, the victor wouldn't change. Thanos' gauntlet wouldn't work, and true Darkseid's presence would actually just destroy everything just by being there.
But he didn't just lose because of the Gauntlet. He really couldn't keep up with the Space Golem.
Even going toe-to-toe with a being as fast as Silver Surfer
Yeah,
was
yeah.
nothing.
While the Silver Surfer traveled across the universe, he used a wormhole to cover most of it. This implies he cannot reach speed equivalents to Darkseid without a shortcut. Okay.
Compared to when Darkseid took a trip to the edge of existence. This puts Darkseid almost 28 octillion times faster than Thanos.
And his
Okay,
Omega
okay.
effect scales to the Astro Force, which could equal the Oblivion Bomb's universe-destroying blast. This means the Omega...
The total mass energy of a universe is 40 septillion foe, with one foe equivalent to the energy of a supernova. This is about 3.5 dexillion times greater than Thanos' black hole durability.
Omega effect
Okay,
and
fuck.
Infinity Gauntlet were both pretty even in terms of destructive ability. But unlike Thanos, Darkseid can use his Omega powers whenever and wherever he wants.
Once he lost the gauntlet, Thanos could certainly survive star-level attacks,
Okay.
and even greater.
While it is questionable if Darkseid could remove Thanos from his home universe, Darkseid is the expert manipulator, as the battle would otherwise be a stalemate. It's likely Darkseid could eventually exploit Thanos' pride, self-doubt, and madness.
But universal destruction is definitely a bit more than his purple eternal hide could handle. And even after that, Darkseid had plenty of ways to end the fight whenever he wanted, like the Omega Sanction.
Thanos was super powerful, but Darkseid was just faster, stronger, and even more ruthless.
And if you think about it, Thanos needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, but Darkseid already was one.
Thanos just couldn't
Won the gauntlet!
Oh, you son of a bitch!
The winner is
Okay.
Darkseid. Hey, thanks for watching this year's
Okay, cool. Cool little season finale. Got that right. Let's go. 68. Damn. One off and being nice. Yeah. Fucking going through this shit. Nice. Season 5. That means we're halfway done because I'm not gonna be able to react to season 10 because I've already seen it. There's only 2 episodes in season 10 that I did not watch. Yeah. So we're halfway to getting caught up to Death Battle. Fucking crazy. Yeah. Damn. Let's go. Until next time, guys. I'll be seeing you.